What's going on, guys? My name is Danny. I'm here today to present my first video. I'll be replacing the stock fans that came in my NZXT H440 case and the stock fans that were attached to the Corsair hybrid CPU cooler. I took off all the fans and replaced them with a set of Noctua fans. I live in a small apartment, so my office area is in my living room. So trying to keep this rig as silent as I can. It is pretty powerful. There is another video coming soon about the build process of this and a kind of an office desk tour type video. So check back soon. Like I said, it's my first video, so hopefully they'll get better in time. I have some ideas for new content. Look forward to providing to you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't. Hello everyone, we're here today. We are going to be putting in 5 of the Noctua silent fans inside of my new computer build. It's not that it's overly loud, but sitting so close to it and being that I'm in an apartment, my office is kind of in my living room with the rest of my entertainment, it can crank a little bit, and why not? See if we could get it to be more quiet while I'm in there. I also got these great cables from CableMod. I currently have a EVGA G2 power supply, and the cables are nice, but with the H440, the white cables on the inside are just going to make it look that much better. So today I will be popping open this computer, and hopefully it won't take too long. I have a feeling that I'm going to hit some snags while trying to do some cable management in there. There's a lot going on, so I will check back in later. Hey guys, I forgot to also update on, I will be installing the NZXT Hue Plus Advanced PC Illumination Kit inside this as well, along with the fans and the new CableMod white cabling. So I have the case opened up here, I have the power supply out. I have some things that I wanted to update from when I first did it. I have in here the Corsair Hydro CPU cooler, as well as a EVGA 980 GTX Ti hybrid. So there's a lot of tubing going on here. I'm going to see if there's a better way that I can control that on how it essentially falls within the case, because it's pretty bulky. So that's where I'm at with things right now. I'm going to install the new cables into the power supply, and I'm going to start taking these back fans off here. And I'm actually going to replace the 2 fans that came with the Corsair CPU cooler with 2 of the Noctua fans as well. So hopefully we'll see a dramatic improvement as far as sound is concerned. Alright guys, so got the case all opened up here. I took out the 3 NZXT 120mm black and white fans that came with the case. They look nice inside the case, being that it's all white, and the case's theme is black and white, obviously. But at the end of the day, the Noctua fans are going to be covered up anyway, and you're not going to see them. The only way that you might see them is through a glimpse from the window on the side, but you'd really have to be at a weird angle to see that. So the other thing too that I foolishly did the first time around was I hooked up each fan individually into the motherboard for control, and NZXT actually provides this nice fan controller on the back, but I didn't think about it when I first did it around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug all the Noctua fans into this, because at the end of the day I'm going to keep them all running at the same speed anyway. It does have a PWM cable, so I can set all those to run at a lower flow anyway. I'm not going to have the 3 fans, fluctuating in speeds. So that being said, I also got the new white cables installed into the power supply. I'm going to start loading in the fans. I'm going to start running these cables, tying them in, and then start putting the case back together. And I also need to put in the Hue Plus. I'm just trying to figure out if I can get it to mount At the bottom here, I had some trouble running some SATA cables at the angle that the case is cut there, so I might not have it showing off in the front there with the SSD. I might have to put them in its own tray or at the bottom in the back of the case down here. So we'll see. I gotta start running the light strips and thinking about where I want to put those within the frame as well. So, alright guys, checking in again, another update. So I've got the Noctua fans on the back installed. Using the adapters that they gave you. They give you plenty of extensions and splitters. Really good value for the money spent on these fans. So I have those installed. I have my drive bays back in at the top here for my SSDs. Next thing I'm going to do is hook up the Noctua fans to the card that comes with the NZXT case here. I'm going to run the cables now, and then I'm going to install the Hue Plus, and hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer, get this case back up and running. Alright guys, it's day number 2. Took me about 3 hours or so yesterday to finish up the project of putting in the new cables, as well as putting in the Hue Plus, and yeah, I hit some snags on the way with swapping out the fans, just as I kind of figured I would. Let's see if I can get close enough in here and have this focus. But the Noctua fans being as large as they are, I had to remove one of the fans from the case. I'm going to turn it on. I had to remove one of the fans from the case because there just wasn't enough room for it. So now instead of 3 being on the front panel intake fans, there's 2. I tried to mount it to the top because now there's an opening in the top. I ended up moving the radiator on the CPU cooler to kind of be over the hard drive bay on the far right to get better control over the tubes that are coming off of it. Originally they were just like, you know, crammed in there, so I was trying to find the best way possible to get this all to fit and look presentable. So by doing that, I wasn't able to squeeze that last Noctua fan in there. So I'm just going to be monitoring the temps to see how it goes, if it's going to be an issue or not. Last night I did some testing on it. It seemed okay. It didn't seem to actually really affect it at all. So I do have an extra Noctua fan laying around now, so I might actually replace the black fan that came on the GeForce GTX 980 hybrid and put it on there. The only thing is obviously everybody has kind of said it before, the Noctua fans aren't the prettiest looking fans, so I might look into painting them, and that could be another video. We'll see how it goes. So that's my update for now. Looking to post this video later. It'll be my first video, so yeah, hopefully you guys like it.